Hey guys, welcome. Did I sound incredibly loud on the last podcast? Because I felt I sounded great in comparison to how I've been sounding on other microphones that I've purchased. But I'm like thinking back, for this episode, I don't want to, you know, sound the same as the last episode.
You sounded good last episode, right?
Yeah, I think so. I just wasn't sure if it was like too loud.
I think you're good.
Okay. See, I just think, yeah.
I don't know. Are you close to the microphone right now? Get
I'm not
closer.
super close. Do I need to get on it? Do I need to get up on it?
Oh, now I really hear you.
Oh,
You
okay.
just raise the arm up. Just raise the arm up.
Okay.
You know.
Like
There
this. Like so like that. Like so like that. Tabitha Brown.
Who the heck is Tabitha Brown? Oh, please excuse me.
She is amazing. She's somebody that I follow on Instagram, and she just because that's your business. That girl. Because that's your business.
She's
Because
an
that's my
IG
business.
comedian.
Because that's my business. Anyway, I don't even know how we got on Tabitha.
Shout out Tabitha.
Shout out Tabitha. I am Tabitha Brown. But yeah, so all right, I'm gonna just
back at it. Another week.
We're back at it again. Lots of great topics for tonight. I literally have the giggles, you guys. So please forgive me.
That's what she wants to call it. The giggles.
The giggles.
Quote unquote.
But yeah, just roll with me here. So I guess should we just get into it? What's the first topic?
Well, I mean, what happened today? Something happened today that was interesting. Right? Oh, Amber Rose. Shout out Amber Rose. It's her birthday. It's also Kim Kardashian's birthday.
Shout out. Happy birthday. Oh, Kim is turning 40, I think, too.
It's her 40th birthday.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. Shout out Kim Kardashian. And they share a bond through Kanye West, I guess, because that's her ex. Mm-hmm. And she actually, I just saw Shade Room posted like 20 minutes ago. She just did some interview saying that she wants Kanye to stop talking about her. I didn't know he was talking about her, but apparently he was. I don't know. But she went viral earlier because she was on the Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett. And I actually have not seen an episode of that since the whole entanglement thing.
Me either. I have been so uninterested lately.
Girl, I thought they took a break from filming, so I was shocked to see this one. But Amber Rose was on there, and she, sadly said that she was in a relationship where they were talking about consent, consensual sex, and unfortunately, she felt like, or something happened with the person she was with where he had non-consensual sex with her. And she felt conflicted because this was her boyfriend of 2 years. She didn't say who the boyfriend was, but she said it was her boyfriend of 2 years. And she had sex with him so many times that it was just like, what just happened? You know what I'm saying? Like with her own boyfriend. Did her own boyfriend just rape her? Like, so that brought up a whole bunch of conversations and comments and stuff.
I even saw things too in the comments that were like, you can't rape your husband or wife. Like when you're basically saying like when you're married, there is no such thing as like telling me no. And I'm like, are people really this crazy? Wow. Are people really this crazy? Because that's even wild. In this example, just the fact that she felt bad about, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just feels kind of,
yeah.
It's like, well, I mean, should I be upset? I mean, because we were together for 2 years, but I didn't want, yes, you should feel upset. Like, yeah. But it's just this stigma, I think, that's out there that gives men or the more aggressor or whatever the case is, like a justification. It's like, no, if I don't want to have sex, and don't get me wrong, sometimes I'm not talking about the, oh my God, stop. No. But you really are like, keep going. Listen, even that is these days that's a lot of gray. But
Yeah.
reality hits and it sets in. It's really simple. If someone does not says no, it should be no. Period.
Period.
Whether you broke up with him just a day ago, if he comes over and tries to rape you, no, like yes, there is a such
Yeah.
thing as that.
Hmm. And
Yes,
anybody who doesn't think there is a such thing as that, y'all have to go watch What's Love Got to Do with It with Ike Turner
facts,
and Tina Turner, because that
facts.
scene, I'll never forget that scene where he raped her in the recording booth. And that was his wife, but he literally raped her like she was just some chick off the street. Like, it doesn't matter just because you're married to somebody, they don't own your body. Like, they can't do what they want to do with you when they want. Like, that's fucked up. So I feel bad for Amber Rose. Shout out to her for
Who do
sharing
you
that
think it
story.
was?
A lot of people, of course, said it was Kanye West, but I mean, who knows who it could have been? I think she was with 21 Savage too for 2 years.
She was. I don't know the links, but I know she
It
was
was
with
like a
him.
year or two, but who knows? I mean, no offense to her, but we all know she's not with the what she does, like a hoe walk or something. So she be out here, she's had a lot of partners. So who knows who it could be? We'd be guessing that for weeks.
Yeah.
But I think it is strange that now, after she dropped that information on Red Table Talk, now she's on another radio show talking about Kanye West, talking about he needs to keep her name out her mouth and stuff. So I don't know what's going on there. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Strange. Strange.
We will be watching.
Yeah. I did want to mention because I did see another piece of that episode, and this one was really touching because Jada Pinkett Smith's mom, basically told Jada that the same experience happened to her with Jada's father.
Mm.
And Jada was just like very taken aback, like, was just like, oh, like you could just see like she saw a ghost or whatever. And she kept asking her mom, like, well, what exactly happened? And the mom was like, I don't feel comfortable talking about this on camera. So I was like, damn, that's deep. Felt bad about that too. So it's crazy what women go through and usually never ever express it, because Jada Pinkett is what, 50 years old, and her mom has never told her that. So I remember personally, my mom has told me some things like about her relationship when she was with my dad and I was like a baby and stuff that she didn't tell me till I was like an adult, thankfully, because she didn't want it to like mess up my, judgment of him. But
Right.
just to know that she, had to just suck up all that shit she went through, which was really dramatic and traumatic and stuff. And just to women just it just seems like you get the short end of the stick. You have to be like the peacemaker. You gotta like just let shit go. You gotta just for the sake of the child or whatever it is.
Yep. And
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, it's just honestly just all too much. And I feel like we're not getting anywhere. There's still so many stupid people out here that we have to break down what rape is. Is there such thing as rape between husband? Like, why are we even?
Ridiculous.
Why is this even
I
debatable?
know.
Like
Everybody wants to debate every damn thing
every
now. So
single
ridiculous.
thing, and sometimes it's so simple to the point where kids get it at an early, like your 4-year-old understands right from wrong or whatever age you become, you know what I mean, of like don't do that. So as we become older, and some of us, we are who we are because of our childhood, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But I guess my point is just um stop making things so complicated. Sometimes it is black or white. Yes or no. No middle ground, no room for missing, like no and yes, right? So, but yeah, no. It's really disheartening cuz and a lot of times too, and I may be getting off a little off topic, but if just rape in general, a lot of times I've heard is also looked first at family members.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying, like, that's the other thing is like, no, Uncle so and so would never, or your brother would never, your sister would never. And it's like, there's that stigma.
Mm-hmm. Keep an
But
eye on your kids.
keep an
Mm-hmm.
eye on, you cannot leave your kids with just anybody.
With nobody, basically.
So,
But yeah, that was crazy. Shout out to them for sharing that. Hopefully that helps other women out there going through that situation. Um, Speaking of, unfortunately, rape, this is a weird topic, but Bill Cosby was also trending this week because a picture of him circulated, of him, I guess, in jail, how he's currently doing. And this man looked like he done aged 30 years in 2 years. Okay, Bill Cosby went in there 70 years old, and that man looks 122 years old. Like, Bill is going through it. So those comments were just, people like, man, let that man out. Like, he's about to die in there. And people like, karma hit hard. Damn, when those tables turn, they turn. One thing about them tables, like, everybody everybody had a comment on the Bill Cosby prison picture. So,
I need to
oh
go
Lord.
and read those comments because I looked at it and I scrolled and then I scrolled back up to look at it again, and I was just like, "Damn!"
But a part of me is like, is he putting on because he thinks the worse he looks, maybe he has some hope to get out? Like, I, but then again, he probably going through it. Who knows?
Girl, he's got to be going through it. He's like, "This is some. I was eating steak, lobster, shrimp. Like, damn it." I can buy this prison right now, okay? What the fuck?
What's so
So,
funny is that it's just so unbelievable because had you told me this, like just say that I woke up like in 2012 and they was like, Whitney, yo, in 2020, it's wild as fuck. We gonna be wearing masks. Bill Cosby gonna be in jail for raping a whole bunch of people. I'll be like, shut
Kobe Bryant will be
up.
Kobe's dead, because
I'll be
all
like,
this
you're lying. You're lying to me. So it's just it still shocks me that this man that we grew up on off TV for 30 years now is in jail looking like somebody off a Snapped on the Oxygen show or some shit. Like, it's a
right.
wrap for him. Like, this is crazy. Wow.
And I also hate it too because it taints certain things. Um, a lot of, a whole generation grew up on the Cosby Show. A lot of Black professionals, pay homage to that show, as far as like, I've never seen a Black doctor, and married to, I don't know, what was she, an attorney? I think Claire was.
Yeah, I think she was a lawyer. Yeah.
And so, like, for a lot of African Americans and even some other cultures, I've heard them just love the Cosby Show. So I just feel like that was like a whole era, a different world, was for a whole, like, it was to be not overshadowed. And I can't even say that it really overshadowed because, you know, at the time these shows were created, everything was pure, everything was all good. Meaning we no, there was no convictions or anything like that. So you can't
Right.
really, now that everything's come out and Bill Cosby and all of what he's accomplished or his legacy has that kind of eerie feeling over it, I still feel like I'm still proud. Um, but it does suck that Bill Cosby, I mean, I'm not saying sympathy for Bill Cosby. I'm just saying, like, damn, Bill, like, you had all this time. It's almost kind of worse because I would rather be younger in due time than be in my last leg and have to slowly, like, I don't know. It's interesting for sure.
Man, just
And the
don't do
picture did not
time,
help
man.
at all. We could
Yeah.
have just did an article with no picture.
Horrible. It honestly looked like some damn, I'm a conspiracy theorist. It just looked like some Illuminati shit. They gave you what, 70 years of bliss and they came to collect. Like, they just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, was it worth it? You know what I'm saying? Did you sell out? Did you sell your soul? Like, what happened there? Because I don't know. It's a mess.
Yep.
charge my computer. Yeah, go ahead, Mia. What else you got for us in hot topics?
Girl, so the Tia Mowry and Hardrick and Corey. So those who remember Sister Sister, watch the real. Well, Tia is a twin and she is married to Corey Hardrick. They have 2 kids together, and an article came out. I honestly did not read the whole article. I just read the headline and was like, whoa. And the headline said that Tia and her husband schedule sex. If they don't
Once a
schedule
week.
it, it does not happen.
Once a week. I sent that to you, right? Didn't I?
Yeah, you sent it.
Mm-hmm. And I think I was like, ooh, I hope he's not cheating on her.
You did. Oh, and then you said that too. Yeah. So
Girl.
why would you say a comment like that?
Because first of all, I really admire their relationship.
Yep.
They're a couple in Hollywood that you don't hear much about. I mean, no shade to Tia, not saying she's like Beyonce and Jay-Z, but I just, for where they are in Hollywood, I feel like they're solid. You don't hear no drama about them.
Kind of fly under the radar. They show what they want to show.
She has kind of always been like, Corey more recently has been, I've seen like in more top films and movies and stuff, but she has been more of the bigger star, I would say, like the more household name. And he kind of just like, he seemed to never really care about that. Like he still showed up, support her, really happy for her, even though they're both competing like in the same field, you know?
Right.
And I don't know, I just like them as a couple. So when I saw that, I was just like, ugh, here we go. It's always like those couples that you think are just like perfect. Because this right here, I mean, it's honestly not our business. That's why I wish she kind of wouldn't have shared it to a certain extent, because maybe it does work for them. Maybe he's never thought about cheating and maybe I'm just blowing everything out of proportion. But for me, it looks just like when you talk about scheduling sex and it's once a week at a minimum, it's just like, kill me now. Like, it's just like, where's the excitement? Where's the fucking like, it's just like, is this it to the day I die? Like, what is this? You know, this would spark a midlife crisis or like, to me personally, that's just how I feel. I'm more like a spontaneous type of person. I don't even like to clock in the same time every day at work. You know what I'm saying? I damn sure don't want to schedule my intimacy. So it's alarming for me, and I'm a woman, so I feel like a man, you know, not all the time, but a lot of the times men want more action in the bedroom. They want more like spark, excitement. They want to try new things. So the fact she said it so like blase, like, yeah, we just schedule it once a week, like that's so normal and they've been doing it for so long. It's like, ooh.
Right.
I hope that works for both of you. I hope it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know shit. I'm single, so I don't know. You know, maybe it does work. Clearly,
I
he's still
couldn't.
there. You know?
Well, listen. There's not a whole lot that I can say. Never have I ever to. Like, whoa, wait a minute. God, I gotta edit this part out. There's not a lot. Oh, fuck. So there's not a lot of things. You know how people are like, oh, I would never do that. I would never do this. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I know what you
It's
mean.
kind of like I kind of watch that because you just never know what you would do in certain situations. You know what I mean? But I can damn sure promise you,
I'm not doing that.
scheduling sex with whomever at this point, especially my husband, but whomever, that's weird. You know, that I'd want to do that. And, you know, I'm not judging. I feel like they're very, they have a lot going on, as with a lot of us who are, you know, parents or spouse or girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, if you're juggling.
They do.
But I can see just from like the outside looking in and the reputation Tia kind of has. I just feel like she's very task driven and task oriented. And you know, Corey, again, I don't know much about him, but being that they have 2 small kids, well, not, I think her son's older, but you know, they have 2 kids, and you know, based on her personality, it really doesn't seem too far off from like her personality to me. And again, that's me, the outside looking in. However, just the idea or the thought of scheduling sex
Girl, take me
drives
out.
me up.
Just take me out. Like,
I mean,
like, where is life? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to schedule shit like that. You schedule vacation. No, I don't even really schedule vacations. But like, what would I be okay with scheduling? Family reunions or something. I don't know. Just not
well, and here's
sex.
the thing. Here's the thing that I feel like is also really weird about the idea of scheduling sex. Because so much can happen. And so let's say I
Right.
schedule sex Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays for easy math. Okay. At 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock on Monday, 2 o'clock on Wednesday, and 5 o'clock on Friday. Cool, right? So much shit could have popped off over the weekend that when my Monday get there, I ain't wanting to do. I'm not in no mood. I'm actually pissed off because I just got laid off, or I just got into an argument with my coworker, or anything. Like, so if we're
Anything.
based, instead of going based on the flow of like, if I want you, I'm gonna tell you so we can make it happen or whatever. Or you could even be doing things if you're just super romantic or thoughtful. There's the idea of, a woman, we're turned on but from what we hear. And so men, that may get you in the mood from the morning until he sees you when you get home. Then yeah, I could say it's not necessarily planned, but it's a planned like romantic situation. But to actually schedule like on my calendar, nah, dude, I can't do that.
Mm-mm. Ain't gonna happen. But hey, it's working for them, or it seems to be working for them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and again, that's just my opinion for my lifestyle.
mm-hmm.
And who knows? Maybe if I
But
had a
she
lot more going on to where
right.
mentally that's sex is literally the last thing that I think
Yeah.
about. Um,
But it's like the more I have going on, the less shit I want to schedule on that calendar I already got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
no, I have too much shit going on. I mean, she does seem like Tia does seem like a type A type, like I'm gonna write everything down and
Okay.
list
Like
and
Corey,
organize
what
and
did you plan that
categorize.
in?
And
Or like did you,
yeah,
yeah.
she
Yeah.
does strike me as that type. So, to each his own, to each his own. Y'all let us know what y'all think about it. DM us or something.
So I've been wanting to talk about this topic with Taraji P. Henson, our favorite, like one of the many favorite it girls.
Dang.
What?
No, I just hate the whole thing with Taraji. I'm just waiting for you to tell it because I just hate it.
So, as we all know, Taraji P. Henson has never been married, right? And I had to lead with that because what I'm about to say is like just makes it that much more cute, in my opinion. Um, I can't even really remember the men that she's been in the public eye with before. I think she dated Common for a split minute. Um, but beyond that, here over the last, I don't know, maybe 2 years, I'm thinking she's probably been engaged, or maybe this was last year. Um, we have known her to be with this football star, or he was a football player. I don't know if he was retired or not. Kelvin Hayden. And he was a lot younger than her. And when I say a lot, I think maybe it was like over 10 years, or maybe like right under 12 or something like that. I don't know. But he was younger, and they were a
Mhm.
fine ass couple. And so to some people, this kind of could look suspicious or whatever. But as we had begun to kind of learn their relationship from pictures that Taraji would post, like the awesome dog she got from Kelvin, he was so cute, to him proposing. Long story short, here in these last several months, I'm not going to say they've been on my mind, but you know how like certain things come up and you're like, oh, I haven't seen Taraji post anything about her. Oh, she just had a birthday, and he didn't post her like he does every year. So you start to kind of put stuff together.
Put the
And so
pieces together.
yeah.
Yep.
And so you put stuff together, you're like, okay, And so yeah, so to our point, she was doing an interview with the Breakfast Club, and she recently announced that, the relationship is no longer. And through that interview, I felt, you know, I felt her energy when I feel like she
Yeah.
was speaking about her relationship, because like she said, she's like, I'm 50 years old, and I believe in the black man, I
She does not
fight.
look 50 years old. Sorry, just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I think I just felt like we all felt it. For those who follow her, when she got engaged, she was so happy, and it was just like, oh my god, yes, get your black man, go get, be married, okay? I was just so happy, and it just sucks to hear this. It really, really, really
It
does.
really does. It's just like, God, I felt bad for her. For one, I could feel her when it was like she didn't want to say it, but she knew she had to kind of say it in that moment because I'm sure people been wondering and asking and shit. And she been low key. And we all saw her post all those like semi nude pictures. I knew something wasn't right then. I was like, don't she
Right,
got a man?
right,
Maybe. I was like, maybe not.
right.
But I just felt bad for her because her whole struggle, she came from shout out DC, Maryland, Virginia area, but she's from the DMV. And, she moved to LA. And I remember I read her book when I first moved out here. She came out with a book about like when she was acting and, got out here on her own. She had a baby. Everyone told her not to come,
Yeah, yeah.
and she did. And she was 26, 27,
Which is old.
which is
I mean,
old for
it's
the
much
acting.
older,
Yeah, for the
you
acting
know.
community, she's pretty
Mhm.
old, but she went to college and everything and decided she needed to come here. And for her to blow up and be as big as she is now, 50 years old, she's so accomplished. And it's just sad because she's not in the minority here when it comes to like successful Black women. Most successful Black women in the public eye aren't married. I mean, not a lot of them. A lot of them are not. Like it's like a choice between your career or your love life.
Mhm.
I'm not saying everyone, but a lot of times when you're uber successful, and then especially when you're dating men who may not be as successful as you, it's hard to think that's not going to like create some type of like rift in your relationship.
Right.
So I don't know. I just feel like it is a story that keeps turning out the same way for a lot of people. But I don't know. Maybe she
Well,
should date a white man.
basically, yeah.
I'm serious. I feel like a white man would love her.
Or,
I
she
mean,
can.
black women love her too, but they would probably want to wife her up. Like she's very accomplished, like Benjamin Button movie, Oscars and shit.
Hmm. I'm.
Funny.
I would just literally. I hope at the very least that she does not become discouraged about love. Because
I'm not gonna lie, but it sounded like she was about to break down on that. It's not. She was this close.
especially
I-
because
yeah.
I'm sure she's been getting a lot of commotion about her relationship anyway. So I can see where she's probably wanted to have like this moment to where she can talk about her relationship and maybe some things that happened or whatever the case may be. And in that interview, I think it just came because even her, I don't know who that lady was in the interview, but she was like,
Disrespectful.
I mean, it just was
Mm-mm.
like a whole situation. Oh, Whitney, you scared me. We're recording, so we'll have to edit this.
Oh, sorry, y'all. Me is getting a delivery. Special delivery. But
But
yeah,
yeah,
y'all, that lady was slick disrespectful. If y'all haven't seen, go check on our page, Melon and Me Podcast on Instagram. Okay. Whoever was co-hosting or interviewing with Charlemagne, when Taraji was like, she was like, I haven't, put this out there yet, but it didn't work out. It didn't work out with me and old boy. First thing the co-host said was, like, like, we knew that. We all knew that. Like, I don't like her tone First of all, like I would have had to stop the whole goddamn interview. Pause, rewind. First of all, lady, who are you? What are you doing here? Because she was so damn disrespectful. I'm just saying. Mia, get off of mute, please.
I'm not on mute. What are you talking about? But to your point, yes, the friend or whoever she was, it really could have just not have happened. Okay, like let Taraji speak her piece.
That part. Who are you, ma'am?
Wait a damn minute.
I'm expecting this type of shit from Charlemagne, not from you. No, man.
Right? Charlemagne's even going easy on her, you know, like
Yeah. Oh God, we cannot.
but
That's
one of
why
the
I'm not
things I
posting nobody,
do,
y'all. I'm not posting nobody until it's signed, sealed, delivered, jumped over the broom, all of that. You're not getting posted over here.
mm-mm.
Not until the rice has been thrown and the broom has been jumped. What did Etta what her name?
Girl, I don't know.
Etta James.
Oh, Etta James, yeah.
Cause the rice has been thrown.
Come on, run.
All right, y'all. We on something else over here. Wind down Wednesday.
Is this Wednesday? It is. Duh. Oh my
We're
God.
drinking One Hope wine, you guys. Reach out to us if you're interested in a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to be promoting this more and more.
We
Because
are.
I love this wine. I drink it like at least once a week.
The wine is amazing, actually.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
But no, one of the topics that I did want to just quickly touch on was I saw hold on.
Not you had to take another sip.
I saw under the comments under Taraji's video, people are so mean.
Girl, people are rude.
Don't give anybody grace. They don't give anybody shit. Like
I can't stand some of y'all, honestly. That's why y'all would never know my business.
Gosh. So I saw where people were like, you know, it has to be her because, you know, she's 50, never been married, you know, don't nobody want her. She must be crazy. Like, why is it that
want her. Girl, it's always somebody with no damn profile picture talking shit. First of all,
facts.
nobody wants you.
Facts.
Okay? And I'm tired of y'all putting marriage as a success stamp on a woman's head. This woman that came up from poverty. Okay, she is a global figure. She is way more successful than 99% of married people out here. First of all, so stop making it seem like she's not worth anything if she doesn't get married. That doesn't mean anything. And plus, if I was her, honestly, if I was super super rich, I would not be pressed to get married at all. Like my money is my money, and that's how it's gonna stay. You heard? Like I'm just not.
Come on, Oprah. Come on, Oprah, and
Marriage. Maybe a spiritual union, you know what I'm saying? But like everything is not meant for everybody. Is what I'm saying.
Maybe a spiritual.
I'm so serious.
It's funny because I can see you doing that. Like, no love. Okay, well, you know, we're not gonna have any papers or anything, baby. But yeah, we can have a little ceremony, you know.
Because if it matters in the eyes of the Lord, what the hell does the government mean? We don't even respect the president here. So come on.
There it is.
My thing is though, everything isn't for everybody. All right. So stop trying to make her less valuable because she's not married. We don't know what happened with that relationship. She could have ended it. We don't know. She could have said, I'm not tolerating this. There was a few rumors out there in our comments. I don't know how true this is, but some of our followers said that one of the reasons apparently he left is because he didn't want to get therapy He had some issues going on. He didn't want to get therapy. That's why she started speaking out publicly about mental health and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
He took shade to that, and their relationship deteriorated from there. I don't know how true that is. That was one of the rumors. And then another rumor was he cheated. So those are the two options we got. I don't know.
He was so fun.
He
And
was okay.
she's so fun. I mean, I thought that they were a very handsome, attractive couple.
She could do better. He wasn't that fine. And he was so young. Like, honestly, she needs a guy like 50. Like, you get you a grown ass man, like, you know, you don't need. She was probably babying him, trying to validate his feelings, all types of stuff. Like, who knows what they had going on behind closed doors? But you know, I like younger guys, but don't waste your time.
That is a headache, honey. That is what you don't want. But yeah, no.
But shout out to her. Keep your
Shout
head
out
up,
to
girl.
Taraji. That was all. That was
Um,
all I had for tonight's topics.
the only other topic I wanted to touch up on real quickly was shit, we might as well call this a weekly series at this point. The Braxton drama. Tamar Braxton. Okay.
Lord Jesus.
So if you haven't checked our prior episodes when we've been talking about this drama between her ex-boyfriend David Alfonso, what's his name? David Alfonso or something. Afiso, I don't know.
So
David. Okay, her suicide attempt that happened early summertime, and then they fell out. Her and her boyfriend David fell out, publicly broke up, and there was a domestic assault that happened apparently. Last week, Tony took to social media calling David a weasel, a ferret. She called him every name under the sun. Basically was like, you know, he's a horrible person. Tawanda jumped in, her and her man jumped in on live, said, you know, we don't know shit. And then Tamar jumped in and was like, you know, she slicked through shade and was like, it's funny, you know, that you guys finally want to jump in and say something, you know, about what's going on here. But David's a good man. So, y'all, that was last week. Just to recap, you guys, this week, there was a trailer that dropped today of the newest season of Braxton Family Values, which we were trying to figure out if that was going to happen. We didn't know if it was really going to happen or not. So on this trailer, we didn't see Tamar. We just saw Tony talking, her reaction to, I guess, Tamar's suicide attempt, and a whole bunch of like chaotic footage, like people crying and shaking and stuff like that. Tamar posts that trailer, and do we know exactly what she said? Because I actually want to read it verbatim.
No.
She basically said what I said last week, y'all, that she's not fucking with her family, nor is she fucking with Braxton Family Values. Okay. I'm trying to pull it up.
It's been a year like never before for me and my family. Wait a minute. One more time. I'm sorry. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta go. Like right now. Tony called. And she told me that Tamar was rushed to the hospital because she tried to commit suicide.
I was stunned and really numb.
There was no way to prepare for this. It just seemed like a dream, a bad dream. 2020.
So every single one of her sisters and her moms on here commentating about her suicide attempt. Tamar is not to be seen on this clip, right?
Right.
So Tamar posts. She's not pleased, y'all. She's not pleased at all. Okay. Tamar,
which we knew she would not be. I feel like as soon as they dropped the trailer, 2 minutes later, she responded. I'm thinking like, damn,
girl,
like, what the?
She said she woke up out her sleep.
Girl.
Tamar said after seeing this, she said, after waking up to that disgusting trailer, fuck We TV and whoever else is participating for using my pain for their pleasure and ratings. Don't miss my exclusive tell-all on my girl Tamron Hall show next week. At some point, this abuse has to stop. Okay, so y'all tell me, is she not calling out her family? Is she not calling out her family in that?
Directly. She is
right?
Directly calling out her family.
And she's saying that is disgusting. Y'all are using her for footage. And this concerns me because Mama Evelyn's in there too. And I can't imagine Evelyn being okay with that if Tamar's not okay with it. Like, are they all really missing that check or what?
Girl.
Something ain't right.
Something ain't right.
And I told you that they were trying to be in the spotlight.
You listen, if you guys go back, think what, 1 to 2 episodes ago, maybe 3, Whitney called this. Called it really all. You called it all. You were like, I mean, I wonder if, are they having a new series coming up? Like, we haven't seen them in like a really long time, and just seems like I don't know, it could be a show.
And we all know the show is centered around Tamar. It's been centered around her the whole time. She's been, I mean, from the beginning, we thought it was going to be Tony. It wasn't Tony. Tony was barely there. Tamar was the star of this show. We don't even want to see it if she's not in it. You know?
We thought it was gonna be Tony.
Girl, back in 2000 whatever, when that show first came out, I was like, oh, Tony Braxton, wow, I can't wait to see. Maybe she'd be singing in the background or whatever. And then here comes Tamar, still in the show. I was like, oh shit, like she come through with .com this, run it, flip it. Like, you know, she was just a whole personality.
The doo-wop pop girl. I'm tired of being the doo-wop pop.
You know, she brought the real reality. We don't want to see this fake shit, this fake reaction to Tamar shit. We don't want to see it. You know? God. My earring cut off.
Oh my God. Whitney.
That reaction was fake as fuck. Like, come on, man. Mm-hmm. That's why Tamar is like, this is disgusting, because my thing is, y'all know she's the show. I think y'all need to come together.
Definitely come together.
Got to, because nobody's really gonna watch that
at all without Tamar. Tamar's the only one that has stuff going on, like, and could potentially get stuff back up and going. Tony, she always, I feel like, has something going. It's just that, you know, she's all, you know what I mean? Like, she's not too pressed about it. Tony's just more so like,
girl, Tony don't have much of a personality.
Exactly. So, but I'm saying, like, when I say not much going on, if you know, just because you're doing Las Vegas shows doesn't necessarily mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you just literally, you're not entertaining on the TV level. Now, singing, concerts, I'm there, front row. Okay.
Yeah, and honestly, I really enjoy those parts of the show where we get the little glimpses of Tony, you know, running behind stage, trying to, who's going to be her backup dancer? Y'all going to be my backup dancers this show? You backup dancers? Like, that was kind of entertaining, you know? Like, but that's about it. The rest of the show is Tamar, y'all reacting to Tamar, or y'all talking shit about Tamar. Like, that's the whole show. If I'm lying, let me know. I'm not. Like,
you are crazy.
What? Girl, that's all facts. No cap for the young folks, okay?
Who's my backup dancer? You
my backup dancer? Oh, I gotta find backup dancers. Of all the sisters, I don't want to be backup dancers. Like, that was her whole storyline for a good 4 years, is who's gonna be Tony's backup dancers. Oh, Tracy, we got a spot opened up for the background dancers. You know, like the whole damn show, girl. So y'all, oh man, this is funny. Everybody is just on their last leg trying to get these
well, and then Tony, she had Birdman. That was kind of entertaining. You know?
Girl, she convinced Birdman to be on 3 episodes. Promised a ring, never got married, and we never heard from him since. Okay. Fuck, like that was for ratings too. So we shall
So, will
see,
you be
y'all.
watching this
Yeah,
season?
I'm gonna definitely see that first part because Tamar did say that she filmed. She said she filmed up until December. She stopped filming in December with the Braxton Family Values. So I feel like they're gonna use some of that footage. They're probably gonna try to convince her to come back and film with all this new drama. But yeah, I'll probably watch the episodes Tamar's in, to be honest, or at least the clips on YouTube, or just to stay in the loop of what's going on.
Right.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what's going on with them. Real Housewives of Atlanta, which
Ooh.
interesting enough, y'all, this is around the time where they usually release like the trailer. They usually release like the poster with who's the final cast. They haven't released none of that. So we don't really know when that's going to come out, Real Housewives of Atlanta. So stay tuned. And
Whew.
another show, Chance. I watched Chance's show, which was,
How was it?
girl, it's funny. It's ridiculous. It's a good show. If you want to turn your brain off and laugh your ass off, just watch it. It's Zeus. It's $3 a month.
Okay.
Chance is hilarious. He's just funny as shit. Like the whole time he's just making fun of these girls. Like I can't take none of them serious. They have a whole transgendered person on there. Apparently the producers put him on there for ratings. I don't know, girl. It's a whole mess. It's a mess. He got some girl on there called Roly Poly Oly. No, what's her name? I think he called the girl Roly Poly Snacks, something. Some really big girl that he done called her Roly Poly Snacks, like as her nickname. Like
That is horrible.
she loves it. She said she loves it. She's big and proud to be big, you know. So it's just a whole show of nonsense. But y'all, I needed it. I had a lot of stress. I was just laughing, not thinking about nothing, watching that show. I felt like I was teleported back into like, you know, the freaking Flavor Flav days and
Yes.
New York days. So it's whatever. I think New York is gonna be on one of the upcoming episodes. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Ugh, she just needs her own show.
Yeah. She has this little show on YouTube, which is kind of cool, where she interviews celebrities.
I saw a few episodes.
It's kind of funny, but yeah, I know what you mean. She needs like her own like reality show.
Right.
But if y'all don't have nothing to watch, check it out. We will keep you guys posted with everything we're doing and watching.
Everything. Okay.
Yep. I guess that's it for tonight.
Catch us on Spotify. Did you already say all this?
No. If y'all are listening to us, y'all know how to listen to us. Okay. But please follow us on Instagram, Melon and Me Podcast, YouTube, because if you want to watch us, you want to see what Mia was over here sipping on mute, follow our YouTube so you can see the visuals to this episode. Okay. But until next time, y'all. Okay. West Side.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Bye.
We can cut that part out. Cut it out.
If you don't end this episode